I think it started around 15 years ago. The first festivals were those of Torino and of Lyon, and actually here, LichtRouten Lüdenscheid, to bring up this subject as temporary light interventions in public space and to frame that in a way in a festival. And over the last 10 years, it has changed enormously because the number has raised. So we have more festivals that say, okay, we are dedicated to light because this activity, night activity in the cities, it's a big thing for city marketings as well, not only for artistic community, for the artistic community. That makes it quite complicated for quality because we have lots of people that come from art, from technology, from amateurs who like to work with light, and they form something that they call Festival of Light. And then we, the festivals in Europe, who try to take care for a certain quality, we are wondering what to do with that. At this point, actually, we don't know really how we should react to that. Basically, they are not linked to all the religious, spiritual, and whatever festivals. Although they have a long tradition, mainly they are linked to artificial light or electrical light. And if you look back to positions like Laszlo Moholy-Nagy, who said, let's have cities that are performing light, then we are doing that right now. That's why we have him here in the installation. If you look at somebody like Nicolas Schaffer, who wanted to build a big light tower, bigger than the Eiffel Tower for Paris, and have that as a city event. I think it comes more from that direction. There are different possibilities. If we look at Lüdenscheid, we have two strings we are working on. One is that we involve the local companies that are working with light and lighting fixtures, and to support us to provide a good technical quality. And we are working with volunteers who we train for over half a year to become the companions of the visitors here in the city. So we have a team of about 60 people, between 16 and 76, who are on site and provide information to all the visitors. If you look at a model like Gdańsk, where I founded as well one of the festivals, there we provided technology for the artists, which wasn't available to them, and then they developed concepts for the technology, and they spread the word in the city. So there are different accesses. I think the most important thing is to have a good curator, and a qualified curator. And not all the festivals have curators anymore, and some of them have people that call themselves curators but don't take the artistic responsibility, and I think that's the key point in that. We travel a lot, so we go to festivals, we go to museums, we meet people in their studios or in their exhibition spaces, and then how to describe the qualities? Of course, you can come up with lots of qualities. That it needs to have a concept, it needs to be innovative, it needs to be inspiring. For us, it's quite important that it's an experience, so that that the visual part is the main issue of a work. But it's not one thing. It's a mixture of things, and there is that little something where you can't talk about it because that is just in the feeling of the curators. Part of it, there are several aspects, but part of it is that experience I was just addressing, because people walking the LichtRouten here, many of them wouldn't go in a normal museum. And if they go here and if they spend time with the artworks, they start to deepen their visual understanding of things. And I think if an artwork does that it is provoking to the mind and to the visual experience, then we go somewhere. That's actually an interesting but difficult question. We'll have more the variety, probably the variety will change, because we have festivals that are technology oriented, and I would say we here in Lüdenscheid we are one of them. We are trying to have the latest technology and quality in that field as well. So we were the first ones that showed LED on a festival earlier than other festivals, already in 2002 here. And now we have that. If you look at the projection technologies we have this year, we have that as well. Other festivals go more for design quality. So lighting design is an aspect that's quite different from what we do in the arts. And I actually always thought it's quite interesting to bring them together, to have the light artists and the lighting designers in one festival and show where they meet and where maybe they don't meet. I think we'll have more festivals that go further in for lighting design, for art, and maybe even for technology. Others will be just for city marketing reasons.